Hello and welcome to the official Those People podcast. I'm Jimmy Willy, and also known as Winter Jim. Today, I'm joined by MasonINK, also known as Mason.
Hello.
I'm also joined by What is your username? I don't know your username.
Bro,
I don't know everybody's username.
you just click on. You can just click on their users.
Eldtraingirl, right? That's fine.
Yeah.
Cool.
Hello.
Awesome. Great start.
Great. You got that.
Awesome. This is great. I'm doing great, guys.
Yeah.
Keep going.
I'm also joined by Jinniberry, also known as Jinny.
Hi.
I'm also joined by Mizichii, also known as Miz. And last, but certainly not least, I am joined by the Rhetorical Paradox, also known as Rhetorical.
Yo.
Oh, we got Ellie in there somewhere.
I can redo it if you need me to.
Yeah.
No, it's okay. I'm not editing any of that
No,
out.
it's perfect. It's
That,
perfect.
as it was
Awesome.
said, that is how it will appear. That's that. All right.
This is great.
Play
I'm so
the
sorry.
bulwark stand.
Today we got
I'm so
Jimmy.
sorry.
Bless you.
We got Jimmy Willy here. I think this is our first. This is like our first guest on this podcast, which is cool.
Mhm.
And
Yay, woo.
the reason we're all here today is because we're talking about we were talking about the fandom recent project because I hit 1,000 subscribers on YouTube.com. Pretty swag, pretty cool. So we did a big old fandom of Guilty Gear Strive story mode. And I just kind of wanted to get us all here so we can talk about it, give a little bit of behind the scenes information and some perspective. And then towards the end, we have some questions from the viewers that we can answer. Does that sound good
Cool.
with everybody here?
Yeah, this is great.
So, all right, let's see. Guilty Gear Strive story mode. That's like 4 hours.
Yeah, roughly.
That was a 4-hour fan dub, which I think is the longest fan dub we've ever done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, like privately, yeah, we do fan dubs and stuff sometimes.
Yeah. We'll dive more into that in a fan question, I believe. But
Okay.
in our personal history of fan dubbing content, this was the biggest project we've undertaken. And also this is the second one I've ever edited, and the first one I've ever uploaded. The first fan dub of ours that I've ever edited was a Spider-Man Homecoming fan dub. I don't know if that's ever gonna see the light of day, because I don't know how to not get copyright striked by that. So
Right.
we'll see about that one. But yeah, this was
It was peak though.
it was pretty good. I think I was pretty funny. Everyone was pretty funny as per usual, but that's
Yeah,
a
we're funny.
little bit of background history. So let's see, what all can we talk about here? I guess what day did we
Recording
start?
process.
Yeah, what day did we start?
It was a
I don't know.
Thursday.
It was like
a Thursday or Friday.
yeah, we like
It was Friday.
Yeah.
yeah, it was a
We did
Friday. I don't know how to look for. Oh, maybe I just go in general and search fan dub here.
Yeah. It was a Friday, and then we had like a second recording day on Monday, which was
Yeah, so it was September 23rd. We started the fan dub, and then we got about like 2/3 of the way done, and then we came back on that next Monday to finish it up.
yeah.
Yeah.
So what that
It
and
was-
then okay, so that was when we started. Let me see when I started editing,
It
because
was pretty soon.
it was pretty soon after.
Yeah.
And I believe the whole process from recording to finished editing and exporting was like just under a month of production. Which
is a
is,
lot.
yeah, it's not bad. Yes, I believe. Yeah, I started editing on the 23rd. Was that when we started fandubbing? Because I might have started editing like day one.
Well,
No.
you started before we finished it. I remember.
Yeah, so I probably
Yeah.
started working on it the next day. And then and I just kept editing while like on the days when we weren't recording it.
Yeah.
So I finished editing
Those
the raw footage of the fan dub. What day was this? The 26th. So the process for how this goes is we record it, and then I edit it all. So what I did for that was, I have the footage, and then I edit all of the. I put all the footage in front of me. I line up the audio clips to sync with the footage more, cut down on some of the footage that's not needed. I believe the biggest example of that is like the first Ino scene with Arya or Ariel's or whatever the hell her name is. There was there's like a 20-second gap from that was just taken out because nothing that was really said during that was important or particularly like noteworthy, and so I just cut out that footage just to keep things going. I believe the actual full runtime of the actual story mode is like 30 minutes longer, but from all of these small cuts of the footage that I did along the way, it cut it down by that much.
And you also cut out all the loading times, which adds like
Yeah, that's true.
another hour.
The loading times were
Yeah.
stupid long. I don't know what's going on with that, but I guess it is all loaded in engine, so I suppose that'll happen.
The process to like record was a bit of a nightmare because like the plan was we were going to record on like Friday, and then the next day we would finish it up.
Mm-hmm.
It was going to be a 2-day recording, but then everything started piling up because like people realized, oh wait, we aren't actually free on those days. There's
Yeah.
stuff going. So we had to push it all the way out to Monday.
Right.
Or I think the original plan was either that or we were just gonna do it in one day. Which why the fuck did we think
We weren't
that?
gonna originally do it on one day. We got halfway through, and then we stopped, and then we discussed like taking a break and then coming back to finish it because getting it all done in one day is preferable because we all have
Right.
all the bits fresh in our mind. We don't have to remind ourselves of anything. And so we did agree to come back and finish dubbing that night. But I think we only got like 30 minutes to an hour extra done that night because then people
Yeah.
were tired. And then we had to keep delaying it
I
till
rem-
Monday.
I remember like I could feel like the malaise in Ginny's voice. Like I felt like Ginny was dying in front of me.
I was exhausted. I
Yeah,
didn't usually stay up that late.
right. It
I also
was... What?
Go ahead.
No.
Oh, I was just gonna talk about how like actually watching the video was also a nightmare, because we had to watch it through Discord activities,
Right.
and there was
Oh,
so
yeah.
many ads, and it was so
Okay.
annoying.
I got beef. I got something to say about that. So me and Rhetorical, I think Ellie showed up later down the line, but like, it was like several hours before we were gonna record the dub. I got the footage that we were gonna use because it was the only footage I could find that used Japanese subtitles because you can't get rid of subtitles in Guilty Gear for whatever reason. So we had to just go with just Japanese subtitles because if it was English, that would screw us up. So we were gonna put it on Watch Together, the Discord like screen share app here, because if I try to record from my screen share, it would be laggy for everybody else. And if someone else did it and I was to lag on the footage, then I would have to go back and re-record that footage separately, which I did have to do afterwards, but that's another point. So we were gonna use Discord watch together, and so we got into call to make sure there were no ads, because when I was looking at it, I didn't have my ad blocker on. When I was looking at it on YouTube, there were no ads. Me and Rhetorical got in, we looked at it, there were no ads. We get in to do the dub. I think it's like 1 minute in, Ginny's like, I got an ad. And then Winter Gem is like, I got an ad. And I'm like, we planned for this. I checked that there were no ads. So I was lied to. That was fun. What was the other thing that I was gonna circle back to there?
What on your mind, brother?
What?
Figure it out.
In my mind. Oh, it was the footage that we were using at like the climax of the like the last like 30 minutes or something. There's like around 20 minutes. The footage like was a little corrupted. Like it was like it got super pixely even if we were on the highest setting, and it would like tear or jump. And I looked at the YouTube video after, and that just like is in the normal video, and double check that would be a thing, because I would skim through it and I would see no issues. I'm not gonna sit through 4 hours of Japanese Guilty Gear, because I can't understand any of that.
Japanese Strive
Yeah.
Guilty Gear story.
Yeah, so I didn't double
The
check
worriest
that.
Story.
So that's my bad. So I had to find someone else's video there was no other Japanese subtitle, so I had to find an English subtitle and record the footage that I needed to get better footage of. And then I had to zoom in on that footage so that you wouldn't be able to see the English subtitles at all, which made some shots look super awkward, but there's nothing, I literally can't do anything about that, because you can't change your subtitle language in game, so it's not like I could record it myself. If I could, I would do that, so I didn't have to like bring in somebody else's footage, and I didn't have to use their stuff, and I could use my own stuff, not have to worry about stepping on somebody's toes. But unfortunately, Guilty Gear's like that for whatever reason. Hopefully, in whatever next installment, they'll be better about their subtitles, and so I don't have to worry about that anymore. Because it's a little annoying.
God bless the Guilty Gear Strive story mode.
Yes,
All of its confusing glory.
it's true. One more part about the editing phase. Me, Ginny, and Ellie scored it.
Sometimes me.
Yeah, you were there occasionally, which is essentially just putting on the music and adding sound effects to the video. And that was the longest part of the editing phase. And I think we finished that I think it was like a day or two before it was supposed to go up, which was a little scary, but I had family stuff going on the weekend prior, so we couldn't finish it then, which we totally would have been able to, and I wouldn't have to be that stressed out. But things ended up just happening like that. So it was a pretty close finish. I think I was able to get it exported and scheduled on YouTube like the day before it went up. So it was pretty close. What was the other thing? Man, my brain loves doing that to me today right now. That's so fun and awesome and whimsical.
On the one day you really need to do it.
Yeah, the one day that I need to like use my brain power, it's not working for me. Oh well.
It's okay. You always struggle with
Oh!
brain.
Well that wasn't very nice. I didn't enjoy that one. I do remember what it was. And I meant to do this at the very start, but I forgot. Silly me. I just want to formally apologize to YouTuber RoboMori here, who uploaded the trailer for their Guilty Gear Strive fan dub. like a week after we had finished recording, and I believe that was like I just finished editing all the raw footage. They uploaded the trailer.
Yeah.
Sorry that happened, man. It was.
Weirdest coincidence.
It is. I on my mom. It was a coincidence that we both just had the same idea. I, on God, am not ripping you off, man. Literally, I would not be able to know you were doing this when we had finished recording. We finished recording ours like a full week before your trailer even came out, and I don't think there's any other like way for me to have seen that. I hadn't even seen your channel until either the trailer or episode 1 of your fan dub came out. It was on my recommended. So I'm sorry, bro. But your episode 1's doing a lot better than my fan dub, so I think we can handshake here. I think we can live in coexistence.
Well, one's 20 minutes, one's 4 fucking
Yeah,
hours,
I mean,
so-
yeah, it's they're a little bit smarter and making it episodic, and then we're just uploading all of ours in one go. So, yeah, sorry about that, bro. Oh, that is what I wanted to look at. When did I have the idea? Because I had the idea for this being my 1K special, like, before we even hit 1K.
Right.
Let's see.
I think it's been like it was like a few. It was probably like after you uploaded like your 3rd video, and it like kept popping off.
Yeah, it was fuck. What month is 8?
August.
Yeah, so on August 7th is when I thought of it and put it out into our personal group chat here with a gif of Soul Bad Guy using Abraham Lincoln as a weapon, which is a great sentence for anybody who listens to this and just does not know Guilty Gear Strive story mode. Look forward to that one.
If Mason's parents are listening to this,
Abraham Lincoln.
Hi.
Hi, guys.
Hi. We love you.
Love you.
Yeah, so that was like a full month before we started recording. Maybe like a month and a half.
yeah.
So I had this idea for a while. And it just happened that our schedules aligned to upload at the same time-ish. If that show that came out and we hadn't recorded yet, I would scrap it. I wouldn't do that because I wouldn't want to just step on somebody's toes like that. But it just, we were like over halfway done with the whole process, and it's like I'm not gonna scrap those weeks of work, and I still don't have anything as a plan B for subspecial after I like already promised like something big in the making. So it was a little unfortunate. But
we haven't
Yeah,
seen.
fair.
I haven't seen those yet.
I haven't. I
neither.
I do want to watch it. I want to see their takes on it because I think that is the fun thing is we couldn't influence each other at all, you know. So it's like our takes on this story mode are gonna be completely different.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So I am excited to see. I am excited to watch that and see their perspective and their take on this crazy story mode, because what is the story mode?
It is a lot.
Crazy.
I
It
still
is.
don't understand like anything that happened.
I know the lore and I
Me
kind of
neither.
understand.
I kind of know the lore and like why.
I know there's lore that exists. I just don't know how to piece it
Dude.
together.
I was so fucking sad when I found out Elfelt wasn't in it. I was so sad. I wanted to be her.
I know. If we do
Right.
an Xrd fan dub, Elfelt is a main character and you got the role.
I
To nobody's
did.
surprise, he got the role.
The
No,
the,
also a
the
Nolan,
Elfelt
isn't it?
voice act. The Elfelt voice actor gets to play Elfelt crazy.
You think I could clickbait a YouTube video by saying that? Like, I got the Elfelt voice actor.
Probably.
You think people get mad at me?
Definitely.
That'd be really funny.
The like real Elfelt voice
Ooh.
actor is sub you. It's like, wait a minute.
Wait a minute. I uploaded that on April Fool's. And it's just a normal Guilty Gear upload. But I just made the title like that.
Imagine you upload the I got Elfelt's real voice actor, and then suddenly, like in the comments, like the voice actor's like, you know what? I wasn't here.
They're like, that's not me,
What
guys.
are you doing?
That's not me.
I didn't tell that person to kill themselves, I swear.
The Miz classic.
The Miss
Thank you.
Special.
The Miz special. Okay. That's all I have to talk about for editing process, behind the scenes stuff. Does anybody have anything they want to talk about?
I mean, me and Miz went back and forth on the ending for Soul and Jacko. So
Yeah.
It's wild to me. So like, the original ending was different, right? Like,
Yeah.
yeah,
you
we had planned originally for Jacko and Soul to get back together, because we were like, oh, that's more like fulfilling for the audience, right? And then like we had talked about that like in a group DM. They're like, oh, they're gonna get back together, and then like I think the day of like the second recording session, Miz DM'd me and was like, hey, what if Jacko was a lesbian and Soul Bad Guy was just like the lesbian protector?
Which is the right ending.
And I was like,
Exactly.
yeah.
Yeah, I like that ending a lot, but like, this is like the one thing that I wanted to plan a little bit was like, okay, you guys need to are you guys getting back together, or are you not going to? Like, that's the one thing I want you two to discuss and sort out, so you guys are both on the same page when we get to the ending, so it's unified and story conclusion better, right? And, you know, they made the decision. It's like, oh, yeah, well, they'll get back together. And I was like, all right, I'm good with either option. I just also want to be on the same page because, like, the directors of sorts. So, like, I know. And then I'm watching, and then they're not getting back together. And I'm like, is one of them forgetting? And then the other person is just going along with it? What is going on? And then after, I was like, guys, what happened? And they're like, oh, no, we just changed our minds. And I was like, okay. Stress on me for no reason.
Dude, listen, I remembered that I can do whatever I want and I'm going to push my lesbian agenda anywhere I can, and I was like, damn, why would I make this character I play straight when I'm not?
That's true.
Exactly.
That's true. I do
Everywhere
think
I go, lesbians are born.
I do think Soul Bad Guy's wife got a bit of a raw deal in this situation
Yeah,
here.
no, Arya got fucked by this deal, dude. Like, she was like, hey, can I just, like, say goodbye to my husband? And then Jack goes,
Like,
oh.
like Arya's like, all right, whatever. I can't control what you do. Can I at least like, can we coexist, or can I say goodbye? And he's like, no. Like, Arya just doesn't get to do anything. It's
I
awesome.
didn't fully understand what was happening, if I'm being honest, so I just
Fair.
decided to say no.
No, that's very fair, and it's so much funnier that you just said no than if you said okay.
Honestly, it's for the better, because after that scene, like, I don't know what would have happened. Like, would it be like, oh, I wouldn't have been able to say goodbye, because that's the last time that she appears.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
in the actual story, like the main character arc is Jacko has a part of Arya's soul fused into her, and Jacko's having an identity crisis of like, I don't really have a place to belong, and I'm mainly just a vessel for Arya's soul. And then Soul Bad Guy at the end is like, I've never once called you Arya. I love you for you. You know, my wife's dead. I can't do anything about that. And then Arya's soul is like, at the end there, pushes Jacko and is like, You can be with him. You can have a place to belong. You don't need to worry about me. And that's the story arc. Happiness. That is what it is. In this version, it's please let me talk to my husband. No, screw you. I'll protect you, lesbians.
It's awesome.
That's the plot.
It's
It's the best ending we could have came up with.
That's true.
Honestly.
Um,
And honestly, I think it's fair to Arya. She was kind of an asshole.
A little bit.
I mean, if
She's
I
kind of
was,
an asshole. She deserves to go into the ether.
let's like, it's a little much, I think.
I mean, my other asshole character went into the ether, so.
That's true.
Oh, do you wanna talk about that, Ginny, with your Axel Lowe and Ino talk?
I was so upset at Ellie for giving me nothing at the end. I was so upset. I didn't know what was going on. Ellie knew what was happening. I had no idea. And Ellie gave me nothing to work with, and I was so upset.
This, for context, this is the scene where
So
Axel Lowe is
there's
okay.
the scene. Yeah. So
Cool.
Shut up. Let me tell the story.
My
So
fault.
there's the scene where Axel Lowe is like, "Hey, can we be friends? I want to be friends with you." Smile. And then like my character's like, well, maybe. And then like, I think I got cold feet, and I was like, you know what? This is too fucking sappy. No, get the fuck out of here. I'm not doing this bullshit.
It was like Axel Lowe was giving Ino a chance to like conclude the narrative. It was like, if we could be best friends now, right before you die, so at least you can say you had a friend in the end, right? And then Ino's like, man, I don't know. I'm just gonna
Think
die.
about it.
Which then kind of works because at the end when Ino like brings back his girlfriend or whatever happens in lore, who is also technically another version of Ino, it's complicated.
Yeah.
It kind of comes full circle. Yeah, we don't nearly have enough time to discuss Axel Law. Hello, lore with you. Law, Trafalgar
True,
Law,
Axe is
room. Anyway, we are. This is a bit of a shorter episode. We are running a little bit low on time, so do you want to move to questions, or does anyone else have anything to add?
Real quick,
Okay.
I wanted to ask what your guys' favorite character is, because I know mine,
Whoosh.
and it's a bit of an oddball.
I love President Vernon.
Yeah, President Vernon's awesome.
I love President
Vernon
Vernon.
I am the president of the United States.
I have a football.
I love Ginny's Anji. Like,
I
he
Oh,
doesn't
yeah,
get very
that
many
dude
scenes.
is great.
He's always funny.
I think I also really loved Ms. Nagoriyuki.
That's pretty good. That's like the one that I see the most comments about being like, I need more Ms. Nagoriyuki.
Yeah.
They thought
I
it was
was
fun.
so anxious about that role. I was like, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm so scared.
You did what you needed to perfectly.
Thank you.
And then in scoring, Ellie suggested giving you like Kirby sound effects and stuff,
Yeah.
which was perfect.
Which is amazing idea.
Um,
I did want to say that my favorite, and this might come as a bit of a surprise, but my favorite was actually Kai Kisuke.
Kai
I
Kisuke
fucking
was
love
awesome.
Kai Kisuke. That was my all-time favorite.
Kai Kisuke was like Kai Kisuke was like bounced off everybody really well in every scene. It's crazy.
Except for
It's-
that
it's-
fucking one scene where you gave me nothing to work with.
What is that?
We're in
No,
the
The
ship.
sofa.
Yeah,
Yeah,
The furniture.
Yeah.
Bit of an awkward
And-
scene, but everything else involving Kai Kisuke, perfect. Chef's kiss. Loved it.
Kai
Mhm.
Kisuke was always awesome. President Vernon, like, Kai Kisuke played off everyone. President Vernon played off no one. He was on his own thing.
Yeah, everyone had to play off him. We didn't have a choice.
Which,
Yes.
accurate for the president.
It's true.
Yeah.
Leo was also awesome.
I do like Leo.
Yeah, he was
One of
pretty
my
Leo,
good.
I think Leo's my favorite.
I like to think that the added laugh track stuff
Laugh
that we
tracks.
gave added to his character. I'd hope
Definitely,
It did.
100%.
Them's the rules.
that
I
has
didn't make them, except I did because I'm king.
Yeah. Okay. Questions.
No one said Daryl. That's fine.
Yes.
All right.
Question.
Questions.
So I'm just gonna go in order of the community post here. Sad Woomy asks, "Why did you decide to do a fan dub, and how long did it take you?"
We got how long?
Yeah, a lot of
Yeah.
some of these we've kind of already answered a little bit, but to reiterate, it took us about like a little bit under a month to fully do, and we decided on a fan dub because we've been ever since the first Snapcube Sonic Adventure 2 fan dub, our little group has like privately fan dub things for fun.
Yeah. We were
Yeah.
in 8th grade.
Oh yeah, that was in 8th grade. Oh my god, I'm old. That was in 8th grade.
Old.
God.
Ah. Oldie.
Yes.
The same age as us.
Nuh-uh. Nuh-uh.
Nah.
Oh wait.
We're the
how old are
youngest.
you?
We're the youngest.
We are the youngest. Fuck you guys.
Yeah.
What?
Oldies.
Fucking put
Fucking
old.
kids.
You were born
old-
yesterday, bro.
already in
Stop
the
yapping to me
grade.
already. You don't know how to. You don't even have teeth yet, bro. You don't even have teeth yet. What are you talking to me for? Moving on. Evil Dead 2 says, "Was it really all improvised, or were certain points planned?" It was all
Well,
improvised,
All improvised.
except for the Jacko and Soul get back together. That was the only thing that we planned.
Yeah,
And
just kinda
bits.
planned,
We
like-
planned.
No, yeah, we
Yeah.
planned bits ahead, but we never communicated them with everyone, as far as I know.
Yeah. Also,
Yeah.
some of us didn't plan bits. I know that I didn't, and I know that
I
Miz
didn't.
either.
You didn't plan.
Yeah, we just
You didn't plan what?
balled. Bits.
Oh,
We just
okay,
kind of went in.
right.
I didn't go in with any plan. I just like, what's the topic of conversation in this scene? All right, that works for me.
What's the topic of conversation?
That
No, my football. I am the president.
Yes, I'm the president.
Gonna skip the. I think this one is for rhetorical. How do I pronounce that? I think that's Naki Komi asks, "How do I get anger issues? My girlfriend left me because I wasn't angry enough all the time."
Well, you see, basically, you just gotta think of things that piss you off and then think of them all the time.
That's
So
a good.
that way, like, that, it, like, you know, like, a matador with the red tape for bulls, you gotta imagine that matador with that whatever thing that pisses you off in front of you all the time.
like a carrot on a stick.
Yeah, a carrot on the stick, but instead of you wanting to eat it, you want to hit it really hard.
Uh-huh.
That's awesome.
Makes sense.
I have another suggestion.
Uh-huh.
Fight Slayer 1,000 times.
yeah.
Well, that's more practical, but
Yeah.
Okay.
Gets the job done faster.
Next, I feel like this is not the right way to read it, but Odavex2848 asks, "What is the reason for Asuka sounding like Silver the Hedgehog?"
He kind of sounds like Silver the Hedgehog in the game. Like he's got like that silver cadence to him.
Right.
He does.
And also he's just like just like has the vibe of like a pathetic nerd character kinda.
Yeah.
So I just gave it to him.
Yep.
Silver just fit.
And then GameBoy075 asks, I feel like I keep saying asks wrong. Ask.
No, you're
Asks.
not saying it wrong.
It's a weird word. Anyway, are there any plans on doing more fan dubs such as Strive's Another Story, or possibly doing one for previous installments such as Xrd, or was it just a one and done? Very good question. Currently, there are no plans for doing future ones. Xrd is like 8 hours long if we do both. So that would be.
Oh my god.
Eight
That sounds like a fun time.
Well, because Xrd was released like twice with different story modes, and both are like 4
Well,
hours.
Well, the like parts of the story mode are like visual novels, right?
I mean, yeah, most of it is visual novels,
Oh.
but it's still like that's still 8 hours of visual novels, you know.
Yeah.
So no plans. If we do excerpt, that's far into the future. More likely, if we do another one, another story is on the block here. In the recent ArcSys Guilty Gear survey, there was mention of another story episode. So I'm kind of wanting to wait that out a bit, because if they make a new one, then I can just bundle those two instead of just doing 2 separate videos of, less than an hour stories.
Oh,
Huh.
there's also the anime.
The anime is coming
Oh,
out.
yeah,
I don't know
anime.
if I can upload fandoms.
Okay,
Yeah, probably
of the
not.
anime.
Alright.
Never mind.
We get away with Guilty Gear story modes because it's in-game stuff. But that's the plan right now. Potentially more in the future. Right now, iffy. Not for a while, at the very least.
In the other story thing, is Elf out there?
No.
No.
Another
I'm
the
gonna kill myself.
the other story that's a route right now is Bedman, Biken, Sin, Faust, May, Ramlethal. I think that's it.
My life actually sucks.
There is a scene where Delilah looks into space time, and then Happy Chaos looks over in the White House, and he's like, "What are you looking at?" And that's about all we see of that. Oh, Anji's there a little bit too.
Oh, yo.
I
The boy kisser.
Yeah, the boy kisser. I think that's it. Yeah, I think that's it. Let's see. Oh, some of these other questions aren't specific to the fan dub, but I will answer a couple here. Pi6088 and Lord Dio ask or mention the bewilderment of knowing that there is a podcast. Welcome to the podcast. This is the podcast.
Hi, welcome to the podcast.
I need to include links to the podcast and stuff in the description of all videos, because
Or maybe at the comments.
maybe because people aren't gonna new subscribers are not likely to just scroll my community posts and know that I've mentioned the podcast before.
Yeah.
I don't know, do I not have my podcast linked on the
Probably
channel?
don't. Well, you might have it.
It'd be really funny if you didn't.
I feel like I did, but we'll find out real quick. For you, videos, popular videos, creative playlist, friend dub, animatics. Check out these people. Check out my
Okay.
podcast, my
Oh,
VODs
it's
channel.
from Podcast.
There we go.
Yeah, so it is up.
Oh, you do.
I guess people just don't scroll all the way down, which is whatever. So yeah.
I mean, I don't scroll all the way down on YouTube channels.
Me neither.
I mean, if I find a new channel I like, I do, but that's a me thing. I'm sure not everybody does that.
Yeah, you're
Mhm.
weird.
Sure,
You're the
man.
outlier.
All right. Also, just want to shout out Turtle. Someone commented Turtle
Turtle.
in the
Turtle.
questions.
The Ninja Turtle.
It's not really
Like
a
the Ninja
question.
Turtles.
Ninja Turtle! You guys should go watch the new Ninja Turtle show on
You guys should
Paramount Plus.
also
It's really
watch-
good.
You should also watch Rise of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and what is it? Protest for season 3, please. Please,
Yes,
please, please.
pretty
It's
please.
awesome. Go watch it. I swear it's really good.
For
Please.
real.
Please. We're so desperate.
While we're here, might as well. Waztron2545 asks, "Are any of you thinking about maining one of the characters in season 4 when they release?"
Dizzy.
Yeah, I think
I-
everyone
I
kind of wants
wanna
to try their
try
hand at
that.
Dizzy.
Yeah, Dizzy's so cool.
I'm
on,
liking Venom from the looks of it.
I'm on a
too.
personal crusade to learn how to play everyone related to Sin Kisuke, so I've learned Soul, I've learned Kai.
Gotta learn all the gears.
Yeah, I
Family
still
tree.
haven't dabbled in Jacko yet, but I will be playing Dizzy.
Jack
Yay,
sucks so much
Dizzy!
ass to play. Dude. Sorry, I tried her for a while and I could not get it. Am I stupid? Maybe, but I think it's ass. It's like so complicated
Well-
for no payoff.
Yeah, she's just like a really high level pro character,
Yeah.
and it's just she's so complicated.
I
She's
played
so
Jacko
cute,
too a
I
little
like
bit.
her.
But
He
her
is
play style
cute.
is just is wild.
Yeah,
Very resource
what I could say.
management based.
yeah. Based on the gameplay that I've seen, all she really needs is her little buddies. Like you gotta put
Yeah.
everything into her little guys.
You gotta put stock
Yes.
in there, dude.
You could be like a shonen protagonist and be the first Jacko player to never use the buddies and to go high, go pro
Yeah.
without it. Forge your own
Also, I'm
path.
going to. I might try playing Lucy because it'll make Mason mad.
That's really funny.
Oh.
I'll try.
God, she was there.
It's a weird character to put in Strive.
I have
I love
opinions about that,
characters.
but I think we already talked about that last
Yeah, I think so.
episode. All right, last little question here. Where was that? Evil Little Man asks, great name. Asks, how does it feel to finally hit 1K? And it feels, what's the word I'm looking for? It's like, it doesn't feel real. Like it still feels like before I blew up with the one Guilty Gear video. I'm just making videos with my friends, but now I have comments to look forward to, and it makes me so happy that I'm actually able to. I have a bit of an audience that I can entertain, because that's what I like doing. I like making people laugh, and it's hard to explain that feeling, you know. So, that's about it for this podcast. So I do want to give everybody a big thank you for
Yeah.
1,000 subscribers. We're not stopping. We're going to keep this going. We're going to keep making you laugh, put out stupid videos, more Guilty Gear, more whatever. And I want to
Guilty
thank
Gear!
everybody
Yay!
here
Guilty Gear.
for joining me today and for helping me get to where I am. Because we would not be here without you guys, my friends.
Yay!
Yay! All right,
Heartfelt moment.
heartfelt moment
Yay!
on my podcast. Where's the Hooligan
know we're
Brothers? I don't
being
want
nice to
that.
each other.
The Hooligan Brothers.
This isn't the Joe Rogan experience.
Okay.
Awesome.
Any closing thoughts, guys?
Um,
I
yeah.
hate you guys. There, I
Oh,
made up for
well.
the sappiness.
Well, this is too sappy. I'm just gonna die.
I'm just gonna
I'll
die.
live to the next day. So prepare for that.
Ellie, I'm gonna get you for that, by the way. One day.
Hey.
No, next time we fandom, I'm gonna get you back.
Hey,
Hold
look,
on.
man. I had to deal with Mason's Happy Chaos this entire dub.
What's wrong?
I was done with it.
Afraid of a little wax?
I thought
Yeah, but
that
Happy
he was
Chaos-
pretty awesome sauce.
Happy Chaos also had to deal with Daryl, so.
That's true. We
That was like really light of the fence.
we share in pain, and yet I think I suffered more. I think there's more Daryl Happy Chaos scenes than there are I Know Happy Chaos scenes. At the very least, there's longer Daryl
Yeah.
scenes.
Mhm.
The Daryl scenes fucked you up more.
You just kept wanting to debate me on shit I was already done with. It's like, scene ended, move on.
Awesome.
You
Yeah.
keep cutting me off and shit. It's annoying. Let me be the little trickster, the little Happy Chaos guy. Or I'm gonna get Freaky Chaos, alright? I'm gonna get him on the line, and then you'll be
No,
sorry.
Freaky
And then you'll be sorry.
Ah, not freaky
Can't wait till we dub Xrd and then Daryl blows up.
Okay. Links everything in the description.
Wait,
Okay.
soul bad guy message.
Okay. Thank you,
That's
Discord,
totally-
for.
But yeah.
And, like, it didn't eat it all, but it definitely wasn't
Not
like
all of it.
it wasn't. I couldn't understand what you were saying, but I knew what you were saying, though. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
Awesome.
All right.
Awesome.
I
Feel
felt
that
the
guy
heart of
for
it.
being an ally.
All right. Perfect timing. All right. I have a silly gif of a bird on the screen. All right.
It's
Thank you all
awesome.
for listening. Catch you next time.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.